Hey everybody, Chris here. In this video, we're going to be talking about Shiba Inu, not just the token, but the whole ecosystem, giving an update on what is going on, particularly later this summer. And later on, we'll take a look at the charts as well. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell so you can be notified when my new videos come out. So what is going on with Shiba Inu token? Now, we know that SHIB was initially an ERC20 token, built on Ethereum, and was made to be the Dogecoin killer. But SHIB took off on its own, and this entire ecosystem has been created for SHIB because it's got so many whales behind it and so much money behind it now. Shibarium coming up, we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. But here we have the ecosystem consisting of the three tokens. Let's start with Leash. That's right. This is one of the tokens within the Shiba Inu arsenal. Limited supply of just 107,646 tokens. So that makes it exclusive and scarce. Holders of Leash are rewarded with increased bone. That's right, with the bone tokens, and they also enjoy priority access to land sales. And I know the NFTs and metaverse is kind of down right now, but it could be coming back. So we'll see about that. So the scarcity factor of Leash has people buying it and just holding and waiting to see what happens with Leash. So then let's talk about SHIB. So SHIB was the main token that was started. It has a huge following on crypto Twitter and YouTube. And right now, I think that SHIB is kind of waiting. I think it's accumulation time. We'll take a look at the charts as well on SHIB and what that looks like. But you know, SHIB right now, so many whales own so much SHIB that there could be another run, and a big run could happen with SHIB. So we're just waiting on that. And now a lot of the attention is focusing on Bone. That's right. Bone has a supply of 250 million Bone tokens. What Bone does is it empowers the token holders to actively participate in decision-making through the Doggy DAO. And that unique feature grants stakeholders the power to shape the project's future direction. Also worth noting, Bone serves as the gas token for Shibarium. And because of that, because of this upcoming layer 2 network and Bone is getting a lot of attention. So with Shibarium, a groundbreaking layer 2 blockchain that is right now in its beta test. It is going to be going live. We'll talk about when that is in just a minute, when we think that is going to happen. It prioritized scalability, reducing transaction costs. It holds immense promise for the whole Shiba ecosystem and beyond. That could happen. There's a lot of money behind this, a lot of effort being put behind this. We don't know how this is going to work out, but right now the early indications are that this is a pretty good network, and we'll see how that goes forward. So, you know, the rumors are circulating all about there's going to be this big event coming. We'll talk about that again in a minute. And how this plays out coming soon. So with SHIB, a lot of anticipation mounting for Shibarium. I think that is helping keep the price up on SHIB, and that hasn't dropped more because there has been a lot of negativity in the market, particularly with meme tokens. We'll talk about Pepe in a minute as well and what that's doing. But more on Bone and how the Bone token is responding after a drop with the Shibarium coming soon. So There has been a lot of discussion going on Twitter and Reddit about other shenanigans going on with Shiba. And since we don't know who these developers really are, it's hard to tell how much is real, but we know that the price is real, though. And that is what is most important. So what's going on coming forward? Well, Shiba Inu lead dev teases Shibarium launch. And how high can SHIB rise? That's right, excitement building within the community as the anticipated launch of Shibarium, the layer 2 scaling solution, draws near. Satoshi Kusama, the Tsunamis project lead developer, recently addressed the upcoming launch. So, are we on the verge of release? That seems to be what's happening. Another intriguing conversation within a Telegram group chat. Someone identified as Mark suggested that Shibarium would launch at ETH Toronto. And that takes place on August 15th and 16th this summer, so a little over a month away from when I'm recording this. That seems to be the targeting of when Shibarium will launch. So there's other hints going, all pointing to this big event in Canada, and that could be this, and that is what the anticipation is looking for. In other news, Pepe coin outperformed SHIB and Doge. Right now, again, Pepe is starting to take off again because Doge and SHIB just aren't moving. These are the meme coins, right? Meme tokens. And I think a lot of traders just kind of go back and forth. And I think what we're going to see with Shibarium is, with that launch, I think there's going to be a lot of rotation coming out of Pepe, even out of Dogecoin, and into SHIB. That's why I'm excited about it. So where is SHIB right now? Well, here's CoinMarketCap, and we have SHIB here at 19th. So SHIB has dropped down to 19, still $4.5 billion of market cap in SHIB. So we'll just wait and see on how that changes, and where is where is the Bone token? Well, it's not in the top 100. We got to go to page 2 for Bone, and here it is at 125. Bone Shiba Swap, it's called, and I mean that still has a market cap here of $243 million in Bone. And you can see that Bone has been performing well, up 13% over 7 days, 4% over 24 hours. And then we have the Doge Killer Leash. It's still called the Doge Killer. Why that name is still there, I don't know. But you can see the price of that, $300. So let's go to the charts. Let's take a look at what's going on. This is on the daily. Here's SHIB token, 773. It is right now at resistance. This 777 line here, this yellow line, this has been resistance, or was support before. We had this long trading here right at 845, this red line, all the way from May 8th until June 5th. So for almost an entire month, SHIB was trading sideways. Kind of low volume for SHIB, but a lot of accumulation happening here. When SHIB dropped below 7.7 though, and came down as low as 6.5, you can see all the buying of SHIB that happened here over the past few weeks. A lot of buying of SHIB. A little bit of profit taking here at the end of June, and then that has been gobbled back up. So this is all accumulation of SHIB. SHIB would have to overcome 845 as resistance before coming back up to 10. And this is the 200-day moving average here, and it's up here at 10. So that would be the target that we would have in a short-term run for SHIB. Where is Bone? Well, Bone has been making a comeback over the past couple weeks with anticipation of Shibarium. Bone had dropped all the way down to here to 68 cents. there were a lot of people that were buying Bone back here in March when it was around $1. Again, going sideways for a long period of time. Still, that's just when the puppy net or test net was made, was an initial little run, but was traded right back down. Again, in a bear market, it's hard to get a huge run. But Bone, if we zoom back, Bone was up over here in February, up at $2 just in February. So we could see Bone easily get back up to $2, doubling in price here. That could happen with a lot of momentum behind the launch of Shibarium. And here's Leash at just over $300. It hasn't dropped that low, about $250 or so. It has resistance at $375. It's been up at $720 here earlier this year. Again, that would be a doubling the price, but Leash is kind of on its own with the metaverse and part of it. I don't know if we're going to see a huge price increase with Leash, with the Shibarium, but we know in the past Leash has been much higher. Now this was before you could trade Leash on a bunch of different exchanges. You could only get it through Shiba Swap. $1,700 Leash here. Will Leash ever get back up to this price? Hard to say. But overall, these are the targets that we have. I think SHIB's going to go on a run. Now, SHIB, there will be burning of SHIB tokens as there are projects that are on Shibarium is going to lead to burning of SHIB tokens. And that burning will decrease the supply of SHIB. There is burning going on all the time, but I think once Shibarium launches, that will be increased even more. So a lot of excitement going on with SHIB. Look forward to seeing what's happening. Again, I bought some SHIB tokens because I don't want to be left out when SHIB goes on its next run. And maybe then people will take profits out of SHIB and roll them back into Pepe or maybe even to Doge, because that's how traders work. I don't want to miss out on a run if it happens. So again, be careful, do your own research, only invest in cryptocurrency what you're willing to risk. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about the SHIB ecosystem, SHIB, Bone, Leash, all these tokens. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.